valedictory speech will be delivered by one of our distinguished graduates. Please feel free to applaud each graduate as they cross the stage. We ask that you turn your mobile phone off. If there's an emergency, I'll make an announcement asking you to evacuate the hall. Just leave quietly and calmly through doors with green exit signs above them and assemble outside on South Lawn or McFarland Lawn. This information is printed at the back of the program. Graduates will cross the stage from left to right. Any guests wishing to stand to take photographs should only stand on the right-hand wall of the hall. Please don't congregate near the graduates' seating area in the middle of the hall. Graduates, please don't use your mobile phones up on stage to take photographs. After the ceremony, there will be a celebration in University Hall in the Old World Quadrangle. On behalf of the University, thank you for joining us. Please rise for the academic procession.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's graduation ceremony. I acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which this ceremony takes place and pay my respects to their elders past and present. I especially welcome those of you who have supported our graduates. I want to tell you something of the meaning of the ceremony and the part that you planned. We think this ceremony is around 900 years old, and these colourful gowns and bonnets all have their own stories and place in its tradition. It's a tradition which continues to honour three powerful ideas: academic freedom, fearless inquiry, and the uncompromising quest for excellence. The idea of academic freedom, that we ought to be able to teach and learn, debate, discuss without fear of coercion, arose with the medieval universities that emerged in Europe at the end of what we now call the Dark Ages. The ideas of pursuing the truth and striving for excellence can be traced much further back to Plato's school in Athens 2,500 years ago. I know many of you come from more ancient cultures with similar ideas that inform these traditions. Plato named his famous school the Academy after the Athenian hero Academus. It may surprise you to learn that many tutorials here are still taught according to the Socratic method of inquiry, named after Plato's famous teacher, Socrates. As graduates of the University of Melbourne, one of the great universities of the world, you automatically become part of this ancient and noble tradition. And why, you may well ask, should that be of any importance to you in 2016? Well, it's important because the threads that hold civilised society together are remarkably fragile and easily broken, as you can clearly see by the conflict and chaos in the world around us. Iraq, Syria, of course, but in recent weeks we can add Dakar, Nice, Orlando, Munich, Istanbul, which offers us a sense of just how quickly these delicate threads can unravel. Back in ancient Athens, similar threats to the social order prompted Socrates, Plato and Aristotle to formulate the characteristics of a good society. You could say we haven't learned very much, but the global population then was around 20 million, now it's more than 7 billion. So there is certainly cause for hope. Our university traditions of independent thought, the pursuit of the truth, and that insistence on excellence have in fact provided much of the glue that binds these delicate threads of civil society together. They have done so through countless conflicts, oppressions, disasters and despots, through the birth and death of empires and nation states for 1,000 years. That's why it's important. That's why so many of the faculty have given up their Saturday to be with you on this day. And to the parents and partners and family members and friends who have supported our graduates, that's why your contribution is so important. Not only to the graduate of your life, but to the very health of our civil society. And on behalf of the university, I thank you. Some people think the reason for studying here is to gain a mere qualification, a route to a job, a passport to the good life, and indeed it can be all of those things. But your ancestors at the Academy, from Archimedes to Edison, from Marx to Milton Friedman, they would say the real purpose for having been here is to give you a glimpse of the life you can live, enriched and inspired by the wisdom and insights of those who blazed your path across 25 centuries. They would invite you to consider forging a life where you make a difference, where you pull your weight as a citizen, where you take the skills you've acquired here and use your learning to make a positive contribution to the world. Today I'll be admitting you to the rank and privileges of your degree, and you'll be entitled to place the letters of your degree after your name, and the University of Melbourne becomes forevermore your alma mater, which in Latin means nurturing mother. And like a nurturing mother, the university is interested in your progress, and we ask that you stay in touch with our alumni network around the world. Should you choose the path of making a difference, you'll find the university community a continuing source of encouragement, inspiration and support. I congratulate you all on your achievement. And wherever life's journey takes you, your university wishes you well. Thank you. I call on the Pro Vice Chancellor, Graduate of International Research, Professor Dick Struggle, to introduce Ms. Heather Campbell, who has kindly agreed to deliver the occasional address.
Deputy Chancellor, This morning we are delighted to welcome as guest speaker a graduate who has gone on to make a significant contribution in managing for sustainability and the environment, Heather Campbell. Heather graduated from the University of Melbourne with a Bachelor of Agricultural Engineering Honours in 1989. Since then, she has completed a Master's in Environmental Engineering and the General Manager program at Harvard Business School, and also holds an arts degree majoring in history. Beginning her career in the paper and packaging industries, Heather went on to managerial roles in risk management and sustainability, including as CEO of Landcare. She is currently General Manager, Health, Safety and Environment at CSIRO and Chair of Sustainability Victoria. Maintaining an important connection to the university, Heather chairs the Community and Industry Advisory Board of our Office of Environmental Programs. In her spare time, Heather is mum to two very active kids and plays the pipes in the Yay and High Country Pipes and Drums. And she told me before we came in that she was up at 4 o'clock this morning baking for that group. We are fortunate to have her with us today as guest speaker. Please welcome Heather Campbell.
Thank you to everybody for this great honour of being asked to deliver this address. It's fantastic to be back here at the University of Melbourne, in this venue, where I sat many exams, not in the freezing cold, and graduated with undergraduate and postgraduate engineering degrees. I'm filled with enthusiasm for the future as I look at all the faces. Seeing more than 50% women graduates with so many different backgrounds and stories is brilliant. I see graduates from commerce, public administration, economics, finance, international business, supply chain, engineering studies, environmental engineering, and but yes, my favourite, given my background, informational systems, telecommunication engineering, which is my husband's favourite, and of course the Doctor of Philosophy, which I was way too scared to do. Graduation is a great time for reflecting on your journey to date, and a time of excitement as you look towards the future. Each of you, your families, friends and colleagues should be really proud of what you've achieved. Today is a culmination of a lot of hard work and probably sleepless nights. I also hope that your university years have been full with fun, frivolity, new experiences and great friendships. For many, these friendships will last a lifetime, and for others that are only transient, the friendships and experiences at university help to mould who we are for the rest of our lives. In preparing for this address, I reflected upon my time at Melbourne Uni and my odyssey since. There have been many twists and turns, and so much has changed since I graduated for the first time in 1989. In those days, we had to book time to be on a computer, to do programming in Fortran, and just see screens of green, rather boring numbers and texts. Mobile phones didn't exist, there was no Google or Wikipedia, and certainly there was no Pokemon Go with Pokemon characters hiding around the corners. We all have a different story about how we came to be at Melbourne University and our time here. Mine was that of an introvert from rural New Zealand who moved with my family as a teenager to Australia. I went to 5 high schools, 2 primary schools in 2 countries. I'd always been interested in science and maths, but also loved literature. But I came from a family of highly practical people, a line of blacksmiths, farmers, and even an aeronautical engineer. Thus, for me, I needed to be practical. It was when a group of boys in year 10 in Western Australia told me that I couldn't be an engineer because I was a girl, that the spark of my future was lit. In those days, Melbourne Uni was only one of 2 places in Australia that you could do agricultural engineering. And I had a ball here. I lived in a national house for 2 years, then I went flatting, combining engineering and art subjects, then later on while working doing my Masters. Since then, as was mentioned, I've worked in paper and packaging, but also agriculture, salt, the not-for-profit, retail property, and now the world of research. I've been lucky enough to see the world with work. It's taken me to Manaus in the Amazon, Ushuaia at the tip of South America, and throughout Asia and Europe. Back in Australia, I've seen the difference that local communities can make when they band together on a common issue, such as land care. Now at CSIRO, I get to work with amazing scientists, engineers, technicians and support staff on a ship that goes to the Southern Ocean, research into Ebola and Hendra virus, telescopes that see worlds that I can only imagine, critical research that helps Australian agriculture to be some of the most sustainable in the world. I'm lucky to sit on boards, advisory councils, where some of the lessons from my trek through life can be shared. In this 30-year adventure today, I could never have mapped out before I jumped at but I could always jump at the opportunities that have come my way. From being an unemployed graduate with university debts, hunting for my first job, I just want to be part of making a difference in the world. When I reflect on this ramble, I acknowledge how much the world has changed in the past 30 years. And looking at the future, I realise that we'll probably all experience even greater changes, more than I can imagine. I can, however, get some hints from some recent work done on global megatrends by our CSIRO scientist, Dr. Stefan Kapowitz. There are 7 trends that will shape our future. They include having to be innovative as demand for food, energy, water and resources grows, but our supply is constrained. The planet is also pushing back on us by presenting such challenges as global warming, extreme weather, and antibiotic resistance. How are we going to adapt to this, particularly when we're an ageing population, with the greater impact of diet and lifestyle-related illnesses, and where society and consumers increasingly want personal, positive experiences rather than mass-produced ones? Our work and our home lives will be changed by different organisational models and ways of working that are no longer defined by rigid employer-employee relations. And the exponential growth in computer power, data and device connectivity will provide a level of societal connectivity that is hard to fathom. In the future, will I be working remotely for someone in what was traditionally had been seen as an emerging economy that is now has a sophisticated service sector? Will I no longer need to carry a phone as I can just speak, and my technology-enabled clothing will transmit the call? Does my clothing sense my body temperature and then tell my autonomous car to arrive and pick me up, and have extra heating on before it decides that I need to have some medical checks as my body readings are not quite right? What does the future hold for all of us when technology enables us to get instant gratification by access to visuals and audio that delight? This is not science fiction, but the world that we're rapidly embracing. I've recently heard that 40% of Australian jobs, as we know them now, won't exist in the current format in 10 to 15 years' time. What does that mean for you as graduates today? Please use what the university has helped to unlock in molding you. Take your inquisitive natures, your skills of investigating an issue or a problem, and apply them to these global megatrends. Help us live longer, work less while embracing technology, working in different ways to have our individualized experiences of life's journey. So in conclusion, attack life with gusto, embrace it, think outside the box, take on new challenges and opportunities. Always remember that it's the toughest times and the hardest challenges where we grow the most as human beings. Also, if someone else has faith in you to give you an opportunity to do something that you thought you weren't ready for, grasp it, give it a go. They had faith in you, so dispel your doubts and have faith in yourself. But of course, always be open to feedback and learning. Through learning, we grow. Life is a journey that snakes, zigzags, sometimes goes down the wrong road or hits an obstacle. It's how we approach these obstacles and overcome them that enriches our lives. It is also how we laugh, cry, and continue to be amazed by the wonder of the world around us. Thus savour this wondrous trek through life, as it goes far too quickly. Enjoy building your foundations provided by your parents in formal education. And remember, memories of your time at Melbourne Uni will become precious. But remember, your time with the university does not have to end now. Join the alumni, come back for further study, or as mentors, advisory counsellors, and in many different ways. The University of Melbourne is now part of your family and always will be. Thank you.
On your behalf, ladies and gentlemen, I thank Heather Campbell for addressing us this morning. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of the University, I shall confer certain degrees. I call on Professor David Shawcross, member of the Academic Board.
Deputy Chancellor, I certify to you and to the University that the candidates now to be presented have fulfilled the conditions prescribed for admission to certain degrees and are entitled to be admitted to the rank, privileges and responsibilities of those degrees.
I will now receive candidates for admission to bachelor degrees and call on Professor Paul Kaufman, Dean of the Faculty of Business and Economics.
Deputy Chancellor, I present to you these candidates for admission to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Aiden Akyalu. Dylan Martin Albert.
I think they put yours in a special place, Dylan, and I'm having trouble finding it. It won't be a moment.
Arya Nabila Anwar. Anandika Rama Adil. Pamarachi ke Mary Shahan Pamarachi. Anthony Balavaj. Mayo Bharadwaj. Astrid Anindita Pujanta. Hoylan Ala Chan. Winnie Chan. Yuqing Chen. Chungman Chen. Justin Jijun Chua. Margot Ellis DeBorn Clark. Audrey Margaret Dallas. Nikita Dada. Elizabeth Bendel. Daryl Xiaoshuang Ding. Yao Tan. Jenny Fong. Elliot James Robertson Foot. June Hao Peter Foot. Clarence Chongyu Gan. James Campbell Getty. Emma Holter Gola. Jacqueline Lee Gola. Sharon Good. James Campbell Gunn. Reza Andaya. Xin Yi Ho. Hannah Anna Ole. Catherine John Holyoke. Alice Home. Alexander Lindley Howard. Darren Wynn. Fallon Kim. Felicia Cobb. Stella Sue Wen Fong. B.Ian Lee. Anchi Lee. Adrian Penny Hill. Shirley Joey Liu. Shuyi Liu. Darren Lee. Daniel Brian Drive. Qing Min Si. Megan Emily Taylor Mitchell. Luke James Naker. Madison Violet Nash. Angela Wei Ying. Kathy Nguyen. Stephen Nguyen. Chi Yan Hong. Harry Jiawei Peng. Natalie Eve Pemberton. James Patrick Pitter. Min Shan Shao. Katie Tantao Kwok. Natalie Susan Esther Rapp. Benjamin David Bowditch Rose. Calvin Patrick Roberts. Christopher Wayne Long-Sea. Alan Jurling Sir. Chloe Andrea Steele. Ferhan Kun. Priyadashi Suraj Kumar. Elliot Adam Shuffler. Heng Yao Khan. Aaron Jung Pyong Ye Teal. Calvin Hawkington. Susan Elizabeth William Cialis. Alicia Tongshin Wu. Yuqing Wang. Joanna Mary Weston. Adi Reposo Bijoy. Anche Su Xuan Mong. Felicity Yin Chu Yan. Hayden Yang. Heyman Ye. Angela Yang. Adrian Wanje Yu. Xiaoyan Yu. Shaoyi Yu. Yan Shan. Bingjie Shan.
这就是那个 info system。
Deputy Chancellor, I present to you this candidate for admission to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and Diploma in Languages. Sergi Fa. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you this candidate for admission to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and Diploma in Informatics. Angeline Se Yun Lin.
We will now receive candidates for admission to master degrees and call on Professor Doreen Thomas, Associate Dean Research at the Melbourne School of Engineering, and again on Professor Kaufman.
Deputy Chancellor, I present to you these candidates for admission to the degree of Master of Engineering Structures. Stephanus Calvin. Zhe Peng Lai. He Na Di. Nan Yang. And for admission to the degree of Master of Environmental Engineering, Maria de los Angeles Barones Budillo. Ling Mi. Jorge Enrique Orjuela Pinzon. Diego Fernando Robles Dure. Yi Ran Sung. Navalet Erika Sunajo. Shijo Shier. And for admission to the degree of Master of Information Systems, Nancy Agni Hotri.
Ida Ali. Hidayah Fauzi M. Al-Sharia. Chao An. Mira Batra. Tristan Bevan. Mayank Bhatnagar. Manoj Kumar Bhupalan. Chen Yun Sai. Wen Se Chen. Xu An Chen. Ning Mei Chen. Oliver Alejandro Shiraboga Ramon. Ankita Chopra. Ranvijay Singh Dadla. Rosa Ferrada. Hankuri Guerra. Daniel Priyahatari Ginting. Muhammad Fuad Hassan. Shane Julian Hercules. Wei Jian. Rizky Juanda. Gautam Kararia. Kurkur. Shivam Shantidas Kandolkar. Kushbu. Yang Ku. Ka Hoi Le. Chen Gang Li. Lu Li. Yihan Li. Andrew Wen Xiang Lim. G.R. Ray Lim.
Ti Dian Vinandari. Wan Yi Leo. Yang Leo. Tiffany Yi Ting Lo. Chi Luo. Shu An Luo. He Li U. Bernardine Marukat. Tom McNeekin. Bharati Nilabala. Eric Liang. Nur Ragmawati. Pirada Patrapumpakti. Pasuta Pinubo. Sam Petruzzello. Vishwas in Prasad. Sumit Purohit. Vishnu Vathamram Chandra. Pranav Saga Saga. Otto Pali Schultz. Andrew Joseph Stashka. Joshua Aditya Sumiko. Rue Tang. Najur Tung. Maria Veronica Torres Pena. Paul Varghese. An Duhua. Schwaiwa. Yanwa. Baby Johannes Wenji. Atiwa Twaralet Hichan. Guo Yang Wu. Yan Xian. G.R. Ning Shin. Xu Yan. Yi Fang Yu. Jun Chao Zhang. Wei Zhang. Yan Zhang. Yu Shuan Zhang. And for admission to the degree of Master of Spatial Information Science, Stephen Chow. Sebastian Ignacio Quinones Fountas. And for admission to the degree of Master of Telecommunications Engineering, Umakantan Arasaratna. Zi'an Chen. Rian John Stefan. Aisha Rafiq Hati. Yi-Wen Wang. Dan Wu. Bi Hui Yang.
Now my pleasure to introduce Erica Tandiona, graduate from the Melbourne Conservatorium of Music. Erica will perform the piece Let the Bright Seraphim for Samson. Would you please join me in welcoming Erica to the stage? received candidates for admission to master's degrees and call again on Professor Kaufman.
Deputy Chancellor, I present to you these candidates for admission to the degree of Executive Master of Public Administration. David Graham Burt. Nicholas Conrad. Amanda Corrigan. Douglas Fry. Craig Anthony Phillips. David Nicholson. Nicole Opie. Tara Louise Pivkovsky. Andrew Woolner. And for admission to the degree of Master of Commerce, Shi Chen. Natalie Danes. Yuho Dong. Susan Johnson. Sukim Tae Agama. Stephen James Spencer. Nicholas Ramesh Taylor. And for admission to the degree of Master of Economics, Kyung Jae Yang. Jessica Marie Saga. And for admission to the degree of Master of Enterprise, Joanne Marie Chapman. Thomas Cameron Giles. Caroline Elizabeth Ann. Paul James McMurdo. Megan Therese Bissell. Anne-Marie Victoria Louise Parsons. Ben Hart. And for admission to the degree of Master of Finance, Yikai Shah. And for admission to the degree of Master of International Business, Sophia Rita Adam. Guoshu Chen. Suyeon Cheong. Martina Zedisova. Patrick Flakowski. Coco Indrian. Natalie Ganetza. Qingyun Jiang. Andrew Christopher Reed Lee. Liu Yi. Sergin Luo. Yao Chris Ma. Andrew John Middleton. Quinn Chi Nguyen. Han Che Pia. Pierre-Frank Tran. Chenhua Wan. Shi Wan. Jen Xiao. Kayan Yusuf. Xuan Yu. And for admission to the degree of Master of Management, Xingyi Bo. Shuemi Cao. Eric Chen Shu. Francesca Adeline Yvette Chong. Joseph Coy David. Matthew Ian Hussellier. Emily Claire Engel. Eleanor Paige Grunefeld. Kenneth Simpson Gunn. Luehao Jin. Jen Han. Yu Yu. Satish Kumar Mani. Paik Mandri Srimatian. Jed Richard McCarthy. Lee Yuan Eng. Haley Mayan Miller. Fatima Hani Morgan. Rana Nasir. Padmapriya Talikaranai Tirumalai. Joey Jatan Kenneth. James Paul Foster. Chuan Chi.
应该每个人都可以发那个，可能会发到 Facebook 上。
Stephen Wright. Anna Romanova. Udina Booth Road.
他们穿的应该不一样，应该是。
Sure Shu. Susmita Sinaro. Catherine Mary Sister. Julia Jane Marie Therese Smith. Belma Telalovic. Juqin Jian. Tan Tan. Hugo William Trotman. Chaoyan Wang. Adong Wang. Claire Marjorie Wells. Kirsty Ann Whitford. Wenjing Xu. Lana Jiang. Yingze Jiang. Wenbin Zheng. Shuyue Zhu. And for admission to the degree of Master of Supply Chain Management, Maria Paz Alalos Castillo. Leah Alexandra Brezova-Worthington. Rochelle Justiza Lozano. Antonio Angelo Gutierrez. Cecilia Marie Iñigo. Srinivasa Rao Ramayana. Mónica Maria Valdivieso Pecado. Shenghao Wu.
Now receive candidates for admission to doctoral degrees and call again on Professor David Shawcross to present the candidates for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Deputy Chancellor, I present to you these candidates for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Aravinda Srihara Rahul, who developed new methods for analysing videos from surveillance cameras. His work gives insights for analysing large amounts of data generated by several cameras deployed for public safety and surveillance. The study improved our understanding to analyse crowd behaviour in real time. Aravinda Srihara Rahul. Anna Chen, who investigated the mechanisms by which oxygen deprivation enhances the aggressive nature of breast cancer cells during the spread to other parts of the body. Her work has identified several important processes that could be targeted by novel therapeutics to treat or even prevent late-stage breast cancer. Anna Chen. Damien Brent Irving, who developed new methods for identifying climate teleconnection patterns over the southern hemisphere. He used these methods to link climate changes in the tropics with those over the Antarctic region, casting new light on the rapid warming over West Antarctica and the substantial redistribution of Antarctic sea ice. Damien Brent Irving. Anat Kaviti Manna, who investigated the reasons for the differences in observed and predicted solids throughput in thickeners, the primary water recovery device in the minerals industry. She found that changes induced by shear processes in aggregate sedimentation were the primary reason. This has implications for the design and operations of these devices worldwide. Anat Kaviti Manna. Faazi Mazbanrad, who investigated functioning of fetal cardiac valve intervals and interactions of fetal and maternal heart rates through new signal processing methods. She developed automated and reliable fetal heart assessment methods towards clinical decision support. This will help save significant hospital costs and provide effective methods for fetal well-being and development. Faazi Mazbanrad. Sidoni Paulus, who investigated the implementation of an online learning environment in a Cambodian academic program. She found that students' use of ICT for social and communication purposes influenced their appropriation of online learning. Her study will inform policy around the rapid expansion of ICT into the Cambodian higher education context. Sidoni Paws.
没有那么大了。这个安排有一个不是平常没有那么大了，也是没粉丝，毕竟很多人都做好站口试了。
Tran Lei Hu Nia, who investigated the implementation of generic skills in Vietnamese universities. He developed our understanding of the importance of curriculum autonomy, institutional leadership, and university-industry linkages for successful implementation. His study gives unique insights into the experiences of leaders and academics and poses challenges for researchers and policymakers. Tran Yi Hu Nia. Juan Hannah Yong, who investigated maternal susceptibility genes in pregnancy disorder, preeclampsia. She demonstrated that altered expression of these genes disrupt key functions in the placenta, potentially influencing the severity of the disorder. Her work provides novel insights into the development of preeclampsia and lays the foundation for future therapeutic approaches. Juan Hannah Yong.
Once more call on Professor Coffin to introduce Mr. Nicholas Taylor, who has kindly agreed to deliver this morning's valedictory address.
Deputy Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Mr. Nicholas Taylor. Nicholas completed the Bachelor of Commerce with a diploma in languages in 2013, and then went on to complete honours in 2014. In 2015, Nicholas enrolled in the Master of Commerce Management, from which he has graduated today. Nicholas was ranked first overall for a management honours thesis and awarded the Forethought Management and Marketing Prize. In 2015, he was a Dean's Honours List recipient. In addition to his academic achievements, he completed an internship at the Australian Mission to the United Nations, was Vice President of the university's 180 Degrees Consulting Chapter, and co-founded Alum Energy in 2014. Nicholas is currently working as a business analyst at AD Gynae. Please join me in welcoming Nicholas to present the valedictory speech on behalf of the university.
Presiding Deputy Chancellor, Presiding Vice Chancellor, members of the University, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. After 5.5 years at this university, it is a great honour and privilege to deliver this valedictory speech. I am acutely aware of the fact that I'm the last item on the list of proceedings, and by extension the last hurdle for you to clear before Snapchat, WeChat, Instagram are all inundated with photos of regalia, degrees and Pokemon. These photos typically and rightfully receive unprecedented gratification from our friends and family. These photos capture your great achievement of being here today. But I would also argue that these very same photos do you a disservice. They fail to accurately depict the path you took to get here today. And for each of us, this path to completion is unique. And so rather than simply recounting my stories of late nights at the Giblin, the insurmountable stress of completing my honours thesis, or even that accounting assignment that still haunts me to this day, instead I want to share my thoughts on three things which I felt were universally pertinent to this occasion: opportunity, responsibility, and gratitude. It's my hope that these all resonate with you, and perhaps in the wake of all of the congratulatory notifications that you also contemplate. If I were told as a 17-year-old schoolboy in 2009 where my tertiary studies would take me, there's no way I would have considered arts or commerce, let alone a law at lunch. Melbourne has allowed me to study at 3 overseas institutions in Norway and France, study 3 foreign languages, attend World Bank and IMF conferences on a research fellowship, and has unquestionably opened doors to world-class firms where I've gained valuable professional experience. But most significantly, it has nurtured a passion of mine, and last year I spent 3 months in New York working with the United Nations. Although memories of these opportunities will last a lifetime, I think for me, and I'm sure for many of you, it will actually be the opportunities we've had to meet new people and the friendships that we've actually forged that will truly endure and be the most influential on our lives. Naturally, I think that having such incredible opportunities also bestows a degree of responsibility to us, to ensure that our degrees are put to good use. One only has to peruse the news headlines to arrive at the conclusion the world is far from a healthy equilibrium. Rising inequality, climate change, disenfranchised societies, and global security issues are a few of the problems that we are confronted with on a daily basis. Yet, we are not powerless. Our exceptional education confers us the ability to make change and influence these issues, should we choose to do so. This power to make change is well illustrated by a Canadian American who, with $28,000 of his parents' money and a vision to change the world and humanity, founded a company at my age in 1995 called Zip2. Although none of you have probably heard of Zip2, you may be a little bit more familiar with some of his arguably more successful ventures: SolarCity, SpaceX, and Tesla, all of which, at their core, revolve around their founders' same unique vision. I am and will be eternally grateful for my time at this university, and it would be remiss of me to not explicitly recognise the contributions of those who helped to get me, and I'm sure all of you, here today. First and foremost, to the friends and families here today and streaming live, thank you for your unconditional support, not only as we pursued our aspirations, but also for being there at the moments where we didn't quite hit the mark. I, for one, know that I would certainly not be up here today without your support over the years. So, a quick thank you to everyone. Secondly, to the academic staff from the various faculties, as well as the residential colleges, thank you for teaching us and helping us develop into who we are today. And finally, to the graduating class of 2016, thank you. You are the lifeblood of this university and what makes it such a special place. So take your opportunities, own your responsibilities, and don't forget to thank those who assured your attendance today. Congratulations. And thank you.
On your behalf, ladies and gentlemen, I thank Nicholas Taylor for an excellent valedictory speech. And this concludes the proceedings of the degree conferring ceremony. On behalf of the University and the Faculty of Business and Economics and the Melbourne School of Engineering, we have much pleasure in inviting you to join us in University Hall